I walk down memory lane, 'cause I love running into you. How are you? I'm doing great, and I have you back for a few. I just love the idea when I see you in my head. That's why I walk down memory lane, 'cause it's the only place that I have you again.
So, one of my favorite times that I think I had with Red, and it wasn't just one, but it was multiple times, was when I first started playing PokerStars VR. I didn't really have any friends, and I played Sit and Goes, and he was like the first person to really start talking to me. And I noticed every time that I was playing, on every table I was playing, he somehow would always end up betting on my big blind. And one time I just kind of asked him, like, is it something against me? Like, do you not like me, or do you just bet on my big blind randomly? And he kind of just joked around and made the joke that he was contractually obligated to bet on my big blind every single time. And so every single time that we played, no matter what his hand was, he would always at least min raise on my big blind. And I always just thought that was the funniest thing. And he kept it. He literally kept his contract signing, whoever it was of PokerStars, I don't know. But, you know, it always just kind of made me laugh. And I love that he was just so welcoming into the community and just kind of opening us with open arms. And, you know, it was really sweet of him. And so I think that's one of my favorite moments. You know, I'm really upset and sad to hear about his passing, but I'm just so happy that, you know, he had the great community that he did. He will be so missed.
I've known Red for over a year and a half now. You know, for the longest time, we were hanging out pretty much every night. We quickly became really good friends. What struck me the most about him was he just had such an awesome sense of humor. You know, always in a good mood, making people laugh. He was just such a genuine, good guy. You know, one thing I love most in this game is joking around with friends, giving each other a hard time, and Red, man, he was my arch nemesis. One thing I'll always remember about him, we'd always give each other shit, throw it back in game and on Discord, even created memes for each other to post in group chat. But it was always in good fun, and just one of the things I like most about him. I believe he spent the last year of his life doing something he loved and with people that he wanted to spend that time with. You know, I'm just glad that I got to be a part of it and got to know him and call him a friend. You know, this game, our group, this community won't be the same without him. Yeah, I miss you, buddy. Rest in peace, RedddDawgg.
To RedddDawgg's families and friends, our deepest condolences. We are going to miss him here so very much. Thank you for the time that you gave us to get to know him. He was funny, he was witty, and we all couldn't wait to sit at the table with him. RedddDawgg, we love you so much. Rest in peace.
RedddDawgg, my man. Just want to say that I appreciated every second with you that was spent on the table. Your personality and humor was so easy to get along with, and it made every interaction with you really enjoyable. Your incredibly infectious laugh, your witty comebacks, and your ability to not let anything get to you just made for someone so likable. You truly meant a lot to so many people, and I'm thankful to have gotten so close to you. Much love to you and your family, and I'll always hold you close to my heart, bro.
Hey yo, what up? It's your girl Diva007 talking to you about my friend RedddDawgg. RedddDawgg, I miss you so much. I love you. We share a certain bond having to do with music. We share the same music, taste in music, and I remember sending you a bunch of music from Pastor Mike and from the verses, and you love it, and we just had a lot to talk about that behind the scenes. We both grew up in the Bronx, and we just have that bond. I love you, RedddDawgg. I miss you so much. Everyone love and miss you. Like, you're so talked about. Every game I play on, you're so talked about and so missed. And we have a bunch of laughing that we've done about you because you are also very funny. So rest in peace, baby boy. And until we meet again, love you. Bye, RedddDawgg.
Hey, this is Puppy Rivera on PokerStars VR, and this is my remembrance of RedddDawgg. We were so saddened to hear of his passing. He was a great person to the community, and he usually played the 1 mil and the 5 mil sit and goes on a nightly basis. I couldn't say enough good things about RedddDawgg, and I loved inviting him to a table and saying, "Hey, RedddDawgg's in the house," and he would get such a giggle out of that. This was much more than just playing poker with RedddDawgg. I mean, we became friends and started texting each other on Discord, and he used to play with the same players every night: Ray Z, Donkey, Smooth Jenny, Guru, Lauricia, others that I haven't even mentioned. You know, to have someone pass at such a young age, we were deeply saddened by it. So this is just Puppy Rivera saying, we're gonna miss you, RedddDawgg, and every night I'm playing poker, I'm gonna see you sitting over there saying, "Puppy, take your time and let the cards come to you." He has really helped me improve my game, and I feel my deepest sympathy to his family, including and I'm speaking for everybody that played on a nightly basis with RedddDawgg, that we're gonna be missing him every single day that we play poker in his honor.
The first time I ever met Red, we were playing on a cash table in the saloon, and he was just a hoot to play with. He was having a lot of fun and just gabbing it up, being a ham like Red is. And after the game, whenever we were just in the middle of it, he recommended that I go and play sit and goes. And so I went and joined him and have never looked back. I play cash every now and then, but most of the time it's sit and goes because of him. And I'll always say that he's the one reason why I got into it. And I loved playing with him. He was such a wonderful person. He was engaging. He was a big goofball and always stealing my big blinds. So I always gave him crap for that. And so now I think whenever I get my big blinds stolen, I'm gonna really think about Red and smile and laugh a little bit to myself. I really hope that this gives his family a little bit of comfort to see who he really was in the game and how much fun he was for us and how he affected our lives. My heart goes out to his friends and family, and much love to him.
Hi, this is Dash, 53. Just wanted to say a few sweet words about RedddDawgg. We would play probably with Polecat also. We would play a lot every night, and I just thought that he was by far one of the classiest, sweetest guys on here. Very respected, just an amazing, amazing guy. Poker will not be the same. He would definitely be deeply missed.
Hey, this is Polecat. RedddDawgg was an absolute pleasure to play with. He was a good friend, and looked forward to seeing him every night playing. I just loved his Redddawgg specials, his ace and kings. You knew he'd go all in every time he had that. It's like, oh, we at least know what he's got. He always had my number. He was my biggest nemesis. He knew my plays, and gosh, he was just so good. But I learned a lot off him, and I'll never forget him.
In a game as social as this, you're never going to find, with this group and that group and cliques, no one's ever going to be universally liked. Except for RedddDawgg. He was universally liked, and it was for a bunch of reasons. I mean, he was funny, he was smart, you could have a great conversation with him, you could talk sports with him, you could talk entertainment with him. He was just a great person to have at a poker table. And I was playing 5K, 10K about a year and a half ago, and we were talking, and he was asking about sit and goes, and I explained what they were and why they were fun, and within, I don't know, a day and a half, I jump on a 1 mil, and he's there. He's right in the middle of the crowd. I mean, he just got integrated within a day or two, because he was just such a likable person. And a person like that, he was such an asset to the game, he was an asset to the community, and he will be sorely missed by everyone who has had a chance, who have been lucky enough to have played a game with him.
RedddDawgg, man, I am really, really gonna miss you. You know, I started playing with you right when you first started, and have been playing with you through every level of this game. You were by far the nicest person that I have ever played with, and you put up with an amazing amount of crap from me for a long time. And the fact that you had such a great sense of humor and was such a really, really good dude. I'm just gonna miss you so much. I pray for you and the family. And we in the PokerStars VR community that have got a chance to know you and play with you for a long time, we lost literally one of the best. And it really hurt. It was one of those things that when I had heard about it, it affected me, which is the first time in VR that's actually happened, right? Where you get to know people and you lose them and you're like, wow, it's VR. but still, my heart went out for you, went out for your family, and there was no better guy that I have played with in this game that was just as solid as you were. And you beat the hell out of me in a lot of poker games. Boy, did I hate that. But, you know, such is life. You were such a great dude, and I'm always going to remember you. Every time this headset goes on my head and I sit at a poker table, I will never forget RedDawgg. Ever.
Hi, this is Larisi here on my friend RedDawgg's favorite map at night. We played mini game here when he would try and mansplain something to me, which he knew would set me off, and he would just giggle. He got such a kick out of that. If he wasn't doing that, he was telling me about the Mets scores and how the Mets were doing. He knew I knew nothing about it, but said Larisi always wants to keep up on the sports scores. For a long time, he and our crew would play every single night, and while we were working, Red and I would try to be responsible. We played with West Coasters and late night people, and we'd try to stop playing at a reasonable hour, but every once in a while, we'd look at each other and say, just one more. And of course, the other would do it. So Red, right now, if I could, I'd say just one more. Gonna miss you, my friend. The tables won't be the same without you.
That's what it is. Any word that you add a W to, I guess that's cute.
Any word that you add twat to, it's gonna be cute. I mean, God.
Showdown.
Just add twat. I mean, that's all you have to do.
My God, Mike, you're so vulgar.
What happened?
Don't start right now. What happened? Don't do what? Oh yeah, don't worry, Chad. Don't worry. I want energy. Don't worry about them. Look at me. Concentrate. Ready? We'll start off with happy birthday, Antoine, in a very energetic manner. Then I say, alright, my first. Then it'll be hearts are red.
Diamonds are blue.
You know, more energy, right?
Yeah.
Hearts are red.
Diamonds are
blue! We know you love the numbers 6 and 9.
But your whole cards are 4 and 2.
But your favorite hole cards are 4 and 2.
Favorite hole cards are 4 and 2.
Right, but don't say it like you're asking a question.
I'm
just saying it. Ready? So here we go. Ready?
Favorite hole cards are 4 and 2.
Yeah, 4 and 2!
Wait, what's
What? Don't. Come on. Don't worry about them. Don't worry about it. You know why they're laughing? Because it's funny. That's what this is supposed to be funny. Don't worry about them. It's working. I got it. This is gold, buddy. This is gold. You ready, Chad? Are you writing it down?
I should actually.
You don't. Where are you gonna read it off of? Gimster, hold the cue card up. a cue card. Give star.
Alright, let's practice.
Alright, you ready? Ready?
Yeah.
Once they say action, I'm gonna say, Happy birthday, Antoine!
Happy birthday, Antoine. Yeah, together. Happy birthday, Antoine.
Right, and then I'll, okay, ready? 3, 2, 1. Happy birthday, Antoine! We got a little rhyme for you, buddy. Hearts are red.
Diamonds are blue.
We know you love the numbers 6 and 9.
But your favorite cards are 4 and 2.
But your favorite whole cards.
Who cares about whole cards?
Whole cards.
Who cares about whole cards?
But your favorite whole cards are 4 and 2. Is it whole or hold cards? Whole cards, right? Because it's H-O-L-E, right?
Yeah.
Correct? Right. See? But your favorite whole cards are 4 and 2. You get it? We're good, right? How'd you like that? Feel good about it? You feel good about it? Okay. And then after you say that, no, it's not that early. What time is it? It's 12:36 for you. 12:36. Alright, ready?
Still drinking my morning. Anyways, yeah.
Or drink. Take another swig of the coffee. Maybe you need the caffeine.
Poor Dad. He's gonna be completely traumatized after
I'm
this.
trying to get the energy out of him. I know he has it.
That's not Chan. That's not Chan.
That's why it's gonna be so great when it's caught on video that I get it, it's not him, but it's him. It's Chan 2.0. Chan 2.0. Here we go. Ready? Alright, are you gonna record? Let's get this one in. Let's get this one in. Animal. Okay, ready? Here we go. Gonna do one take. Gonna do one practice take. Ready? And then we're gonna start off with happy birthday, Antoine. Okay?
Yep.
Alright, here we go.
Count us down, Reese.
Happy birthday, Antoine! Look, you can't block my face. You block my face.
Shit, man. That's the music second after every
I saw the, it was completely back of your palm. It was bam. Alright, but I like the energy. I like the energy. You just, it's just a hand, please.
Are we gonna start this?
Oh, that's right. But it's not take yet. What you're gonna like this part was once we're actually.
I think this part is gonna fuck it all up.
No, it's not. No, stop it, damn time. Alright, Larisi, go ahead. Count us down. Count us down. We got a little ditty for you. Here we go.
Hearts are red.
Diamonds are blue.
Your favorite cards are 6 and 9.
But we know your favorite whole cards are 4 and 2.
Wrong! You're wrong!
What did you say wrong?
Your favorite card.
Oh, your line is you love the numbers 6 and 9. You love the numbers 6 and 9. Right. Okay. Everything else is great. That's the only line.
Alright.